a history of getting into it with fans of opposing teams, and last night's game in Utah was no different. Right before halftime, KD went to the free throw line and was heckled by a fan on the baseline. And he sank the free throw, then blew the fan a kiss and called the fan the B word as he was...
I watched this game.
Running backwards.
That was a fun game to watch. There was a lot of trash talking. Joe Ingles was trash talking Draymond. I watched this game last night. It was a lot of fun.
I really am. Normally, I'd be like, okay, you got to let that stuff go. But I'm starting to just be on the side of the players here.
I am too.
It's very hard. I know that Kevin Durant has been labeled as sensitive or whatever, but it's very hard for me to not be on his side. We talked about the situation with Marcus Peters at length, and he's come out and said he did the wrong thing or whatever. But I can't defend the fans in this spot anymore. There's too much of it, and it's so over the top at this point that they don't get the benefit of the doubt to me anymore.
By the way, I want to go to a game with LeBron and Durant because I know they've both seen this show. And last time I went to a Laker game, LeBron talked to me. And
you didn't hear what he said, though.
No, but he did talk to me. He said something. I can't tell what he said, but he said something. He referenced me. I mean, LeBron knows what's going on. I would love for Kevin Durant, because I don't trash talk players ever. I'm always like, but I would, if Kevin Durant was there and I was on the baseline, I think I would say something just funny that he would laugh. It's so over the top. I'd be like,
I don't think he'd take whatever you say personally.
It wouldn't be insulting. It would be funny because Kevin Durant hates me because he thinks every time I talk about him, I talk about LeBron. So I think I would yell, I love you, Kevin. Not as much as LeBron, but I love you. And just see how he reacts.
You don't think he's going to take that personally?
I don't mean to sound like I'm an egomaniac, but these players watch these shows. They watch these shows. They watch Skip. They watch me. They watch all these Stephen A. They watch them. They're sitting home after the games at 10 in the morning watching them. We know that's true. Their agents tell us that.
Well, listen, just make sure it's a game you got security next to you.
No, I don't worry about Kevin that way. I think Kevin... I think Kevin liked talking trash last night. I think he enjoys the moment.
No, I think Kevin likes talking trash. I do think, though, it's gotten a little bit ridiculous with the fans. Blake Griffin got into it with a fan last night also, and it's starting to get to a point where it's enough already. You have to start throwing people out. They actually did throw the fan out in this game. Blake Griffin was
they should.
Really about to go into the stand.
I side with the players on this.
Yeah.
I'm just over. Not only are you a jerk to the player, you're a jerk to the people sitting next to you.
No, you're making literally everyone's
experience. If you went to a comedy show,
game.
Joy, you and Earl go to a comedy show, and you paid $250 to watch Chris Rock, and I'm next to you heckling him. It's not just you. It's not just me heckling him. I'm ruining your night.
Well, not for very long.
Nobody has bigger egos than hecklers.
No, because nobody's there to see you. Literally, no one paid money to hear your jokes. I paid to hear the jokes of the person on the marquee.
Hecklers are fans with major egos.
Yes.
They think they're really important.
You're ruining the experience for everyone around you. You're ruining the game for the players, and you're ruining it for people watching at home. Because now we got to stop and talk about you getting thrown out.
Yeah, Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Line.
By the way, there's a lot going on with LeBron James, Lakers, and Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis came out yesterday, and he says, I love New Orleans. New Orleans is great. That guy here. But he did sign with Rich Paul Clutch Sports, LeBron's guys. LeBron came out yesterday and acted surprised. Wow, I would love to play with him. What a cool idea. LeBron doesn't want to be seen as recruiting him during the season. This is going to probably happen. Now, it probably won't happen this year, although if I was the Lakers, I'd make it happen now. But Anthony Davis, I've been told, does not want to come off as a bad guy. If he leaves New Orleans, that may just kill the franchise. But let me just say this about Anthony Davis, and people who cover the NBA make this mistake. Kevin Durant's talented. Blake Griffin's talented. Giannis is talented. They don't change outcomes. Anthony Davis needs LeBron or Steph Curry more than they need him. Okay, in the last 30 years of my life, there are 8 NBA players that change outcomes. Magic, Bird, MJ, LeBron, Steph, Kobe, Duncan, and Shaq. 8. That's it. They are outcome changers. Everybody else is just really talented. Now you're saying, what about Kevin Durant? Kevin Durant got to a final with James Harden and Russell Westbrook. Harden left, not getting back. And oh, by the way, he left. There's still a playoff team. Westbrook, he's good. They're out in the first round. Giannis, Anthony Davis, where are the playoffs? There are two people in this league right now that change outcomes, LeBron and Steph Curry. Kevin Durant misses a Warriors game this year 10 times or 5-5. Excuse me. When Steph Curry misses a game, the Warriors are 5-5. When Kevin Durant misses games, they still win at a 70% clip. Don't confuse talented Anthony Davis with an outcome changer. The NBA, Slam Magazine, NBA fanboys, and the media lump them all together. Star, 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 star. No. The league generally has one guy, maybe two, that change outcomes. I mean, they change series. They change conferences. They change television ratings. You take Steph Curry off the Warriors, they're not winning the title. You take Kevin Durant off, they've already won a title and won 73 games in the regular season. Giannis, Anthony Davis, Durant, Blake, John Wall, Westbrook, Harden. That's one pool of great players. The other pool's got two dudes, Steph and LeBron. They change outcomes. So this Anthony Davis-LeBron thing, it's going to happen. We have introduced, like we did the LeBronzo-meter, we have introduced the LeBrow meter. It's very political. Anthony Davis doesn't want to be a bad guy. He doesn't want to be like Carmelo in Denver at the end, Dwight Howard in Orlando at the end, getting booed. He's a good kid, good player, great player. And LeBron is being coy about it. Oh, my gosh, what a great idea. That's amazing. I am hearing strong sourcing. This thing is just like LeBron 7 months ago. Jerry West was getting needled by Magic. We got him. So, but let's not go crazy on this, that Anthony Davis is going to change everything. No. Anthony Davis, LeBron works because of LeBron. Anthony Davis had Boogie Cousins, Rondo, and Drew Holiday. Didn't do anything. Okay, Anthony Davis, LeBron works because of LeBron. By the way, Steph and the Warriors, KD works because of Steph. Because every time Steph gets hurt, and he gets hurt every year, they go back to a 500 team. Two guys, entire league. Don't lump them all into the same category. Don't lump in Davis, Giannis, Hart. No. Two dudes, Steph, LeBron. That's it. Those are the outcome changers in this league. Peter King's coming up.